There is much more going on than meets the eye. The adventure begins here.
Cool.
And that's how trades are done on CS Money. With Hellcase multi-cases, you're no longer restricted by random case opening mechanisms. Now, you are able to pick any of the cells containing skins and actually determine what you win. Use the promo code and dive right in.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our StarSeries I-League Season 7 European Qualifier. This is the quarterfinals match between OpTic and Team Spirit. They've both won their respective map picks as we now move into Mirage. OpTic seem to find their footing on Nuke, able to capitalize and make use of a lot of the individuals, quite often double kills or multi-kills coming out from a particular player in a great spot for them. And really doing a lot of work on their T side, whereas Team Spirit, it was quite a while ago now since they were somewhat dominant on Overpass as well. When they played very, very confidently, very, very quickly on Overpass, OpTic didn't seem to have an answer. But coming into this third map, given the knife round winner, OpTic will start on the CT side of Mirage. This will be the last map as we look to see who plays in the semis. Both of them looking for this spot. The winner of this would go on to face the winner of Heroic or Red Reserve. OpTic start on CT. They've got a smoke and a kit available on Snappy. Team Spirit, with this fair bit amount of utility deployed themselves, the smoke isolating config, Nico will fall on the site, and they should be able to get this bomb down relatively easily as OpTic have not committed to push on through. The bomb now being dialed in. Sam Young actually gets off of it just at the last second, but now Team Spirit have that bomb down. The timer is now ticking for OpTic. Config getting the first one to Dima. That's a good response. Snappy as well with the kit has been able to get a kill for himself as well. Config trying to progress up short. Yugi will pick up the kit for the OpTic side, but they're losing numbers here. Config will answer back with his own kill, but now smoke deployed. I think really not anticipating the position of the bomb. Sotfig, he'll get the first. Won't be able to line up the second just yet. But he's won the round. There's no chance for Yugi to win the round anymore. And suddenly, Team Spirit, despite the fact that they were in a 1 versus 2, Sotfig is able to convert. They steal away the pistol just at the very end there, because OpTic, they looked really good coming back on that retake. But the post-plant positions, very strong from Team Spirit, and a great job from Sotfig to end the round on a 3k and get Team Spirit the pistol. Yugi sitting inside the smoke within window, hoping for a lucky spam into middle. Team Spirit will not oblige. Didn't even push up given the smokes deployed. And now as the smoke starts to fade in window, Yugi is in a bit of a precarious spot. Could potentially find a backstab should they walk up connector and not clear that angle, but Yugi now spotted, dealt with by StarSeries. Snappy was pushed aggressive in B apartments with that smoke, but because it has faded, he will start to rotate. Very little presence shown from Team Spirit towards that B bomb site, and is this just a hard read from OpTic? There's no one near enough to hear these rotations on the side of Team Spirit, but they look to have read this situation perfectly. They're all within relative proximity towards that A site, and that's where Team Spirit are going. The force buy in this round could potentially work out, given they might not anticipate this many players on the side of OpTic being here. Cajun, the smoke deployed. He will try and delay as long as possible. The CZ unable to land the shots. Config peeking the top of stairs. He's just trying to bait out as much space as possible, but Nico cannot capitalize, and despite the fact that they had so many players here, Team Spirit are still able to sweep up all of the kills, the superior weaponry proving to be too much. That was certainly best case scenario, given the limited amounts of map control that Team Spirit had. Or rather, OpTic had, sorry, on their CT side. They made the correct rotation. They're certainly just hedging their bets. But because they force bought into that previous round, now onto basically a full eco. Config will buy up a Deagle alongside Snappy. Great bit of movement displayed just now as well, as he not only made the jump, but he made the jump while in the smoke. That's some gamer levels right there. First kill goes the way of Team Spirit. Yugi trying to look for anything off of the catwalk. I've decided that Auto Director, quite literally, like as soon as someone is about to get a kill, it will just turn away from them. I don't know why it's doing it, and like specifically in this matchup, but I'll try my best to observe. StarSeries, okay, yep. They're all being served up one by one. Coldy is able to get the final kill in the end. Team Spirit get 3 rounds in a row as they took the pistol and the subsequent, as OpTic now have enough money to buy up into this one. They force bought in that second round such that they could get better utility in this round. Orgs purchased by Snappy and Config, and a double AWP setup. That is exactly the type of situation that you would be kind of playing for if you're the OpTic lineup. Team Spirit, they're already grouping up very early on towards the A bomb site. Yugi playing close with the AWP will get the first kill for the side of OpTic, trying to retreat. He will get the second as well. Yugi trying to play close. Davcost eventually dispatches of him. But StarSeries has got a return kill as well. Both of the AWPs for the side of Team Spirit have gotten picks, and in fact only AWP kills in this round, as Team Spirit will begin to stagnate, slow things down, anticipate, and wait for OpTic to look for any sort of information on this A bomb site. This is exactly how they won rounds on Nuke. I feel like Mirage is a map where, especially given the angles towards CT, you can just fully hide and capitalize off sound cues. Molotov thrown. Ooh, Config gonna be roasted down to 39 HP. We'll deploy a flashbang to try and draw some attention, but the smokes are fully covering that position. Coldy. Oh, does he see him? No, he doesn't. Coldy gets the kill above the boxes. Config will try and one way at the bottom of the smoke, but he's lost his life as well. Coldy has found both the kills necessary to secure this round for Team Spirit. And the 3-round lead is now 4. Snappy will hold on to his AUG. Take control of the B apartments. will put a muffin in the microwave because he's certainly hungry, but this is a very tall order for him. And so far, OpTic have not been able to stop the aggression from Team Spirit. It started off good, Yugi getting those 2 kills with the AWP, but his supporting cast were just unable to protect him. He consistently needed to go for those peaks, and nobody on the side of OpTic was really moving to fight with him. Ooh, Yugi pushing aggressive behind this smoke, but so is some Young. He's not going to be anticipating the angle, however. Recovering the AK, Yugi gets the spray as well on the second. Sotfik will eventually deal with him as Yugi tried to continue fighting. But the rotation's now coming through. Oh, Config just spotting out the shoulder. Cannot convert on the kill, however. Nico is still close, hiding behind the pillar, waiting for Team Spirit to start making some noise and progress onto the bomb site. As they wait for this flank to come out from GG.Bet, they've lost the AUG in Snappy, but Davkost, he's holding this from behind. Nico could potentially be a thorn in their side. He gets the first, the second as well as they line up. GG closes it out on the flank. And OpTic, they steal away a round. Just upgraded pistols in that round. Not only that, they recover an AWP and an AK. Coming off of that win, OpTic registered their first on the board as Team Spirit are looking to now reset. Oh, they're going for an aggressive push here. The first is dealt with instantly. The grenades actually finish off the job. Davkost has gotten the secondary kill. And GG.Bet, he's tagged down low. He, just narrowly able to escape. Finds the timing while Davkost is switching weapons. But Coldy on the lurk in the apartments eventually finishes off the kill. And now, based off all of that aggression, all of that information, that middle is now an open target. If you're OpTic, Yugi will be pressured towards A. Snappy went for an aggressive peek into the B apartments simultaneously. The Team Spirit should be able to get this bomb down. The smoke deployed onto the default area on site. Some Young will dial in the digits, as Snappy is just looking for any opportunity to support his teammate. At least making sure that triple cannot be crossed over if you are Team Spirit, but still unsure if there's any presence from the terrorist side in middle. So taking his time, Yugi will now peek out with that flash. With a flash going a little bit deeper than anticipated. Blinds him up a little bit as well. Snappy will find the kill onto Davkost, but Yugi still has to get onto this bomb. The kit available, the smoke as well deployed. Yugi playing around it, but I think he's run out of time. Yeah, you cannot be making a play like that. Maybe potentially trying to get out of that situation. But OpTic have conceded another round. They win one, they lose the next. Their money bonus is gone. OpTic, because they won one of those kind of miracle rounds off the back of upgraded pistols, as well as the AUG of Snappy. They are still going to have enough money to invest into this one, but only $1,900 available for them in the subsequent round, should they lose this one. Already poised up towards that A bomb site. Utility thrown on the A bomb site as well. OpTic will start to rotate over. And this could be disastrous for Team Spirit. They've thrown all of their utility, but they've still not committed out. They're still playing very, very passively on the site. Cajun actually wins that duel against Dima as he does not convert the spray. They go 1 for 1 in the end, as Yugi with the AWP chimes in with one of his own. But now the bomb isolated on that site. Saltfig, if he falls here, this round turns from bad to disastrous for Team Spirit. I think realizing that fact, he didn't want to give up the bomb too easily. OpTic have fallen back, but Yuki hits another shot with the AWP. Saltfig will answer right back, though. Config falling towards jungle, and now he could potentially siphon off Snappy here. But Snappy, with the crack peak angle, not only lands the headshot, subsequent headshots as well. A very, very tight angle to do that with the UMP, given its inherent inaccuracy. But Coldy now can recover the bomb. They've given up some space towards that A bomb site. And now with 9 seconds remaining, he'll dial it in. Coldy, looking to reposition, understands that Yugi was last seen towards CT, does not want to peek directly into that AWP. And likely recognizes exactly where Coldy is. Ramp is the only explanation. Yugi falls. The second almost being lined up. He eventually gets the kill. Coldy clutches it out in the 1 versus 2 as Team Spirit yet again win a round. And OpTic, only $1,900 as a result of that loss. They will be forced to save once more. Fantastic patience as well displayed by Coldy. Commits to the first burst, realizes it's not on point, starts tapping away. I think as well surprised initially that he didn't finish off the kill onto Yugi. Config, I can appreciate the thought into this one. He's definitely just looking for a chance knife. As chancy as they get. Somebody manages to jump out of the window. That is... It's always a fun one to have work for yourself. But it doesn't seem like he'll be given the chance. Team Spirit are looking elsewhere. Taking control of middle. Holding for any sort of push on towards the A site. Saltfig will spot the boost up as well as... Because he has to jump on those bricks, his head just, unfortunately, goes a little bit too high. So OpTic have a little bit of information to work with. They know middle was taken. They know Team Spirit spotted out the short boost. But it seems to be... This might be a little bit too predictable here from Team Spirit. That is not the first time that they have taken middle control and then instantly conceded it. GG.Bet will get the first kill onto Davkos as he's allowed to reposition. They're only attacking him from the ramp, so doesn't need to be worried about the palace, but ultimately it doesn't matter. Demo has dealt with him. As Config and Snappy are now on the rotation, Coldy taken down significantly low. And this is somewhat doable. Should a crisp headshot or two come out from the USP or the 5-7, they definitely win this round. Config gets the first, but ends up jumping Snappy so close to time. It's so close. Gets the bomb down, but now Snappy can wrap fully around the back of Coldy, and he converts it. OpTic once again win a round where they basically invest nothing. More successful on these than full rifle rounds. OpTic get a second on their CT side. And this is the problem if you're Team Spirit. Sure, they go in first with the SMG, springing about like some sort of aggressive kangaroo. Well, an advanced kangaroo if he's shooting bullets at you, but as soon as they lose that player, they just slow everything down. And the time, because it was wound down so low, because of that middle pressure and taking B-App's control, OpTic, when it came to those kind of last-second peaks and last-second picks, when they hit those shots, Team Spirit are just thrown into a bout of turmoil. that could potentially be a saving grace for OpTic in this map, because so far their CT side has not been able to suppress Team Spirit. They go 1-for-1 on the A bomb site as once again they push on through, but not checking their angles. GG.Bet will leap out from fireboxes. He only gets the one. Dima playing around the smoke, cannot convert as Config has once again found a kill on that AUG. Snappy on the rotation as well as found one, as Sophic is inevitably dealt with. Snappy, a good double kill from him, but most of the lineup of OpTic contributing in that round to get them a third. It has been very, very awkward watching OpTic kind of scramble for these rounds. But they're definitely able to punish kind of the lackluster clearing and the lackluster positioning of Team Spirit when they do secure those bomb sites. They throw the execute, they don't scale up with the smokes and the Molotovs, they instead wait behind them for OpTic to make some kind of aggressive counterplay. And granted, OpTic have been doing that, and so Team Spirit are... It's likely a read on how on the tendencies of the OpTic players, but the fact that they allow those smokes to expire and they just kind of stagnate definitely opens up the opportunities for flanks to come in and for a kind of a lucky or miracle shot in a given situation to have such huge rewards for the OpTic lineup. I think Team Spirit have also identified that they haven't been putting enough pressure on that B bomb site. So in this round where they haven't got the best weaponry, only a few upgraded pistols and no armor or utility available, they're actually gonna find a kill onto Snappy. Getting a little bit too aggressive with that AUG, thinking that he was immune. Okay, how has Dima got 2 kills? Playing around the edge of that smoke, that's fantastic from him. Almost converts on the third, it looked close. But Nico seems to want to hold down this B bomb site. I think Team Spirit are more than happy with that, however. They're sure they would have been more ecstatic had they been able to recover those weapons, because suddenly they're in a man advantage with the better utility. Or at least more bodies to throw at a bomb site. As I've learnt from many a pugging experience, it is, you can basically use your teammates as nades, or at least that's how I'm treated. Because I'm apparently a decoy. Molotov deployed ramp, Team Spirit are going to start collapsing onto the site. GG.Bet gets the first, the second as well. Coldy almost lined up, but he eventually lines up the trade. But 10 seconds remaining. Oh, Coldy, not like this. OpTic, they're once again allowing Team Spirit to plant the bomb at the very last second, and the recovered ult from Davcost comes up big for Team Spirit. OpTic have won 2 rounds exactly like that, except on the CT side. Now Team Spirit answer back with their own round. They barely invested only a couple of deagles. Dima's double kill certainly opened things up, spread the defenses thin. And a timeout called. This is disgusting. This is definitely not what you want to see. As really it has been a bit confusing from both sides. I think they're obviously giving a lot of respect to one another. But I also think that because they're giving so much respect, they're not playing with as much confidence. They're not making too many information plays. Like Snappy instantly kind of dying towards that B-bomb site in that round. Just, it was just rotation after rotation to that B-bomb site. OpTic will be once again into the situation where they have only upgraded pistols. GG.Bet pushed as the Molotov flushed him out. And they're going to start moving on this A site. Coldy finds Config. Nico and Snappy taking a lot of damage. Yugi will find a kill over the smoke as it fades. But now just Snappy and Yugi to pull anything back. But Samdayoung and Dima are able to convert. And a round that we expect to be converted finally is by the team in the advantage. Or the advantageous position. This is certainly a rough one. Got OpTic now able to invest into the round. 3-8 up on Yugi. He peeks into top middle, sees nothing. Team Spirit have been going for this late round mid control as well as a few executes around this timing. So I wouldn't be too surprised if Yugi starts to rotate away, but some grenades deployed top middle will force him off the angle. He wanted to hold towards the underpass. But now the smoke thrown. Oh, legs Sotfik. But what is that in return? He tries to escape into Sanctuary. Tries to escape in the smoke, but is denied that chance. Dima holds things down at top middle for Team Spirit. Needs to recover the bomb on top of the boxes. Nico's just holding the tiniest angle. Dima will be taken down. That's the bomb dropped in middle, and no one is close to recover it. For the side of Team Spirit, SDY will try and answer in kind towards the B-bomb site. But he is dropped as well. Nico repositioning, taking a bit of an off angle. It's a very, very risky situation. Coldy tries to cross. Nico will take him down. A 3K from Nico in the round as OpTic get a fourth. And Team Spirit are forced back by the AWP on the side of OpTic. Oh, Yugi, he's jumped through the window. I think tried to make the short jump, but ultimately failing. He'll actually go more aggressive as a result of this. Recognizing that there was no presence by Team Spirit after the initial nades, he'll now take up the mantle of short with the AWP. Config has got 2 with the AK-47, however, Yugi pushing past the smoke. He's got 1 as well. Config cannot get any more on the site. He's trying to buy enough space and enough time. Oh, Davkos pushing through the edge of the smoke. Yugi, he held for an apps drop. As it's now thrust into Cajun's lap. 1 versus 2. They're jump spotting for the flank Davkos. They want to check if that's the case. The timing could be crucial. Davkos spots him out. Davkos gets the kill as well at the end. Dima and Davkos get all the kills for Team Spirit between the 2 players. As it's once again 1 round, reset. 2 rounds, reset, 1 round. It's just, they cannot chain rounds together, but it has at least kept the money relatively low on the side of Team Spirit as well. Last couple rounds of the half, they will just opt to force into this one as well as the next round. They've been able to win with less, so certainly a chance for this to be successful. Config with the scout will tag the first, trying to escape, however, and he will not be gifted the chance. Cajun and Nico have lost three of their teammates in the blink of an eye. They're sitting on the A-bomb site, wondering what's gone on. Cajun dealt with as Nico. Just look for an exit or 2. Try and get an AK or an AWP if possible. But it doesn't seem like he's gonna... Oh, actually, he's gonna come in contact with Sotfik any minute now. Or rather, any second. Ooh, Sophics on the hunt. He drops as well. The AK just out of reach. Milliseconds. And he could have had the edge shot rifle. You hate to see it. That's sad stuff. What's even sadder is that OpTic need to... Well, I mean, they have to force buy in this round, and it's not an ideal setup. 3 Deagles, a UMP, and a Scout. That is all they have to work with. But that's a good start from Yugi. Tags down Dima to 11 HP. They've taken mid-control Team Spirit, but they've taken it at a cost. Not quite the same as fully losing the player, but around the edge of the smoke. Cajun, did you spot it? He lines up the first. I think he spotted Dima as well, but he can't. Why does he not just take the shot? He hesitates. He wants to be sure that he converts. And oh no, Dima's gotten 2 kills after the tag from Yugi in middle. Config will try and hold them back on the A site. In fact, it does significant damage onto Coldy. I think Yugi as well finishing off the kill. Config eventually finds it. The 1-2 punch so far from OpTic. Yugi tags, Config kills. And Dima is found as well. A fantastic job from Yugi in this round, doing so much damage with the Scout, tag after tag, and 2 kills for himself as well. OpTic are barely able to scramble together 5 rounds on their CT side. I say scramble because some of the rounds were a little bit... I think interesting is probably the word I would use to best describe it. A lot of wound down time, a lot of last second decisions in, say, the 20 to 15 second mark. And it ultimately led to rounds being lost that probably shouldn't, given the advantage in utility. That is very wrong. So that's fine. But there's still opportunities for OpTic to come back. Granted, a game of 2 halves. They always have every chance to do exactly what was done to them right back. Or even better than that, in fact. But a really, really good job from some of the individuals on the side of Team Spirit. Sophic and Coldy kind of pulling away from the pack. Dima right up there with him as well. Whereas things a little bit more level. You see a little descending order on the side of OpTic. I'm a little bit confused as to why we've not gone back into the game, but now eventually we get there. It took some time, but I'm just happy we're getting back into some Counter-Strike. OpTic are looking to potentially take this pistol. I think that is definitely a win condition for them if they're able to get that one, because things have not gone the best. And in fact, in this round, Snappy already setting a smoke up towards short. Flash will come through. They're playing fully a retake situation on the side of Team Spirit. Dima will in fact get 1 kill as well onto Yugi. But they've conceded the site, and they'll push further up. No flash available for the OpTic side. That would have been a great position to do so as Nico and Config take firm ground close to the market position. Ooh, Dima almost being gifted an opportunity. Sophic will answer back as Samdai Young has converted a kill. And in fact, the second almost lined up. Sophic will get to the bomb and in fact stick to the defuse. Oh no, surely not. They're going for the slashes, but Sophic's able to steal it from underneath their feet. Oh no. what could have been the missing puzzle piece for OpTic to come back into Mirage. It is lifted right from under their noses. StarSeries deploys the smoke and in fact positions himself kind of in an off angle to defuse, and OpTic cannot find him in time. The bomb's still planted though, and that is really one of the only silver linings in the round. They drop 3 AKs. Well, they drop some AKs over. 3 AKs available for OpTic in this round. As they'll try and go out towards this A-bomb site. Nico leading the charge. Cajun has taken significant damage. Config will actually find the first and initial entry onto the bomb site. And this CT now exposed, but as they push on through, the grenade has fully destroyed Snappy. Spam down low HP. It will shut him out of the round. But into a 4-on-4, there are still kits available and utility for the side of Spirit. Dima and StarSeries have both found kills. Playing at the top of stairs, however, Yugi will answer back, but Config left alone, 10 HP. StarSeries will shut him down. Team Spirit have taken the first 2 rounds on the start of their CT side, as OpTic's struggles continue into the T. Granted, losing the pistol round, somewhat of a random or inconsistent variable. A lot of things play into pistol rounds, and that's why with the recent updates, it was kind of changed to their importance. But Team Spirit are already shaping up to take the 3rd map. OpTic have a chance to answer back. Not really in this round. I think next round is definitely where you put more of your... You invest more of your marbles in. And Nico, the smoke deployed. StarSeries, I don't think would have spotted him, but eventually finds the kill. In fact, going for more, he tries to double down. But his teammate will come on the rotation. StarSeries converting the spray down. Davkos as well, doing some damage. And Yugi, he was last alive, but not for long. Sum Young finds him, and 13 rounds will be Team Spirit score. As we just only hope that OpTic are able to get a round together on this T side, make things a little bit more competitive. Op invested in Yugi. I imagine they'll go for some level of mid control, maybe kind of default around the map. Try and read the situation of Team Spirit, but in fact going... Yeah, okay. So they're doing standard control, playing a very passive mid setup as well. Yugi just holding for a push. It'll be Cajun and Snappy to split on middle, but Yugi has found Dima. Cajun as well, swinging on connector, cannot find the kill. SDY and Davkos just barely get away with their lives. It's a 4-on-4. But such low HP on 2 of the Team Spirit players. Oh no. Coldy, he hit it triple for so long and Nico's not anticipating it. Coldy gets 2. What was a good start is now a terrible, terrible position for OpTic. They do at least still hold on to middle controls. Team Spirit haven't re-aggressed. But a 2-man advantage. They'll have to fight at equal numbers towards each of these bomb sites. SDY is dealt with on A, however. I like this from Coldy. He's playing the headshot angle. He spots Snappy as a result. He's going to communicate to his teammate that they are coming up short. StarSeries can take an angle that only exposes him to one of the entrances to the B bomb site at a time. And in fact, I don't think Yugi would have spotted him. As time begins to wind down, though, they have to understand that he's either taken aggressive apps control. Oh, he even spotted him. Okay. So StarSeries, the game is up. I imagine Yugi had every opportunity to find that kill. Snappy will at least answer in kind, but a grenade coming through, both of them doubling up on the rotation. And Davkos hits the shot. Snappy just needed to land 1 bullet to get the round for OpTic, potentially. Planted for himself on short. He gets that kill, he can reposition, and then Coldy has to play a game of cat and mouse. And as well, the fact that Davkost has a smoke and a Molotov. I think if Davkost had fallen, he would have dropped the Molotov, just because it's a more expensive grenade. I believe that's how that works. Given the amount of hours I have in the game, I should probably know that, but I digress. OpTic have yet to find a round on this C or on their T side. They had their struggles on CT, only able to get 5 rounds together, but Team Spirit have gotten almost that same amount at the start of the second half. Davkost. A lot of bullets spammed. Ooh, taking a lot of damage, actually. Yugi just continues to pre-fire the angles, and Davkost will drop as a result. Team Spirit are at a man down, and there's no response. Are OpTic able to capitalize off the 1 man down on the CT side? It will spread the defenses a little bit thinner, but they're grouping up towards middle. The presence being made by Saltfig towards short. He'll find the kill into Snappy, and Demo chimes in as well from ladder. They've brought it into a 3-on-2. There's no presence from the CT side on B. And Team Spirit, because they've lost that control, they're actually going to go for this double flank. They have enough money to buy up in this next round should they lose this one. Almost converts the long-range burst duel by Sum Da Young. Takes Nico down to such low HP. But the 1 versus 3, not doable, or at least not looking doable at all for Coldy. Not really sure where he's aiming, just kind of relaxing, took his mouse or his hand off his mouse. OpTic are finally able to get a round together on this T side, and this could be a very expensive one at that. He gets this first kill. They're now cut off and stay at the... Oh, no. Cajun's the only one that's able to get out of the situation alive. So despite OpTic winning the round, their money is kept very, very low. That missed shot at the end as well on the AWP has cost them, well, that weapon specifically. OpTic. They've been able to get 3 in a row so far. Ever since Spirit have been at 14, they've been ground to a halt. Still a 6-round deficit. OpTic will take middle control in this round, as well as prevent any level of a push from the Team Spirit side towards the B-bomb site. Already close connector. OpTic are looking to burst all the way through and up connector towards that A site, but that nade has done so much damage. Dayoung is given an opportunity to double down. Does so much damage onto Config. Cannot find that last bullet necessary to bring him down, however. Davcost will eventually instead finish him off. And GG.Bet, he's lurked out of ramp, but he's immediately spotted. The pre-fire is there as well. And now it's just GG to try and win back a round, but Team Spirit have gotten to that magical round 15. A 7-round deficit. As OpTic are now backs against the wall. Their money not fantastic. Losing so many weapons in these rounds that Spirit were saving. It's definitely not been cheap for Spirit either, but 3 rounds might be all that OpTic gets. 2 P250s, a UMP, an AK, and an AWP. That's what's available for OpTic in this round. They'll even consider going for the tried and true A smokes. CT, stairs, and jungle all smoked off. The counter Molotovs will be there. Snappy trying to beat past it, but cannot make it through. He's brought down oh so low, and these players haven't even been able to fire off a shot. Yugi finally gets one, but a bit of team damage as well. This is a really scrappy round. Dayoung finishes off Config, and these players tag down so low. Nico will eventually take control of that CT position. Sofik looking to deny any more progress towards spawn, because if Nico's able to fully clear that, he can help support his teammates. They're all so low. Dima eventually lands the spam as Sofik now progresses through. Nico, this kill could be crucial. He's lost it, and Jugi with the AWP will likely be the first point of contact. This angle, such a far swing for Snappy to take, as Dayoung will get both kills at the end there. Team Spirit get to their 16th round. They take the series 2-1. They both won their respective map picks. But ultimately, Team Spirit were able to pull out ahead. Some great performances individually and some great timings from the Team Spirit side to really capitalize off the maybe over-aggressive tendencies of OpTic, pushing through a lot of smokes and trying to get in front of the smokes on executes. Team Spirit were able to take advantage of those situations. With that said, I do believe that is all that we have, or I'm going to be casting for tonight. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for joining me. It has been a pleasure joining you on this StarSeries and StarLadder stream. If you are interested in any of my socials, do type !caster. My name is Yumi, or YumiTV on Twitter. We'll throw to a quick break, and we'll hopefully be joined by another member of our fantastic community. Until then, bye for now.
Did you know that when you make a trade on CS Money website, there is much more going on than meets the eye? The adventure begins here. And that's how trades are done on CS Money.
With Hellcase multi-cases, you're no longer restricted by random case opening mechanisms. Now, you are able to pick any of the cells containing skins